Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Eddy Herrera, also known as VIDEOGRAPHY. How y'all doing today? I just wanted to take a second to give a huge thank you to the people at Weeylite. They sent me over 2 NPF 750s. This newest rendition of the Weeylite batteries can be charged through USB Type-C. This makes them way more convenient and you can charge them anywhere on the go. These have given a new shine to my lights and the product that we're going to be testing out today. This is not an ad, I just wanted to give them a proper thank you. So thank you to the people at Weeylite. Links in the description down below. And without further ado, let's get right into it. As I am starting to get more into videography, I decided, hey, I should probably start upgrading my equipment a little bit. Which is why today I am presenting you the Neewer F100 video monitoring kit. Normally when you go to take video on your camera, what do you opt for? Usually the LCD screen. But what if the subject's a little bit too far away? Or what if the subject's too fast? What are you gonna need? You need a video monitor. The other day I took some video of my friend's football team, and without using this, I probably wouldn't have gotten the shots that I wanted. Alrighty, so let's talk about the specs real quick. So this display specifically is a 1280 by 800 resolution, which means it's a little bit above 720p. This is a very awkward resolution, but it is a monitor, so it does not affect your video performance or what it looks like, basically. This is a complete 360-degree hot shoe, so I can flip it around a complete 360 degrees, which is great for viewing angles and just getting what I want. You can connect this to basically any camera as long as you have the correct HDMI input. Right now I have it hooked up to the M50 through a micro HDMI. A bigger camera like the EOS R takes a mini HDMI to a regular HDMI, and it works really well. As I said at the beginning, this does require a NPF battery to go along with it, or you can plug it in to power. Say you want to record a video at home, it works just fine. The battery I have is an NPF 750, which is the one Weeylite gave to me. That gives me a couple hours of battery life. I recorded for 2 hours basically straight with this on during the football game, and it worked really well. It didn't cut out. It stayed almost at 100%. One thing I will mention is that if you keep this plugged in, it will drain the battery. The only way to really turn this thing completely off is to take out the power source, which is kind of a problem. In direct sunlight, this does perform fine. It does not perform amazingly. In the shade like this, it performs really well. Now, this kit does come with a shade hood, which actually really helps it out. What you do first is apply this bracket onto it. Really easy to apply, just slip it through. And then you apply this Velcro hood. This does have focus assist built into it, which will highlight the area that is in focus. That really came in handy during a football game when I would track the football players and I could make sure they're in focus. If I noticed that the focus shifted to the background, I would click on the player, that way they'd be in focus, and then I wouldn't really have to worry about it because the camera would already be tracking it at that point. Neewer does claim that this does support from 480p all the way up to 1080, and this one specifically supports HDMI 4K input. That's pretty much it for the specs. Now let's put it to use. Alrighty guys, I am back a few days later in the stew. I did get to test out the Neewer F100. I recorded a football game for my friend's team. I went out, took some video shots. This definitely helped a lot when tracking the players. This definitely made it easier. I could read plays better. I could make sure the players were more in focus. This helps a lot with fast moving objects that might be a little bit harder to see on just a tiny LCD screen on the camera. And with more information, you can see a lot more. Hey, maybe they're not as centered as I wish they could be. Hey, they're not in focus. Oh shoot, the white balance is off. I can't really tell it on the camera, but on here I definitely can. I did also go out with my friend Matt. We went to go shoot a music video. I shot a little bit behind the scenes as well as got some photography with it. I let him use the monitor on my camera to test it out. Unfortunately, it does not work on his Panasonic G7. Before picking one up, I would highly recommend checking your camera to make sure it actually receives or is able to use an external monitor, because if it's not, this is pretty much useless to you. What it will look like is you mount this on top of the camera, plug it in. You can see it as the viewfinder. As soon as you take the video, it just stops, this turns black, and it starts recording on there. So you can preview it, but you can't view it while it's taking video, which is kind of a huge bummer. That is more a limitation on the actual camera rather than the screen, but you know. I let my friend Matt use it on the camera. He said it worked out pretty well. As Kofi right here is moving around a lot, this is way easier to make sure he's like either centered in the frame. This monitor does help a lot with music videos. It could also help a lot with commercial videography. This could also help if you're getting wide shots of, say, like landscapes or the ocean. That could help a lot as well. And the last thing that I actually got a little bit of video of was nature videography. I got a little bit of video of this goose. I was trying to, or a duck or whatever it is. I was really trying to just get it in frame. It was pretty far away, so I had to zoom in all the way. This was a little bit tricky on the regular LCD screen. It was pretty hard. He did blend in a little bit to the background, but on the monitor it was a lot easier to see. I could see exactly where he is. I could track him, make sure he's in focus, center him as much as possible. If he's about to fly away, maybe I wouldn't be able to notice it on that tiny screen. So overall, it is a pretty good monitor, but it does have its faults. The mounting system right here onto your hot shoe is pretty fidgety. You mount it on, you screw it on, and then you have to screw almost like 2 to 3 separate things to stop it from wobbling. Overall, for the price, is this great for beginner videographers? I would say yeah. This is one of the cheapest monitors you can actually get. Regular price is about $110. I got a little bit cheaper on sale. Overall, that price, it is worth it, absolutely. If you just want an upgrade from your regular flip screen, it works out great. I would highly recommend this to somebody. If someone's an intermediate videographer to professional, I would recommend them something a little bit better. But overall, for the price, this is good. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for today. That was my review of the Neewer F100. I hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. I see y'all. I see y'all. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Don't forget that. Thank y'all so much again. Subscribe now to become a part of the photo gang. I will catch you guys in the next video, whenever that is. Y'all know the schedule. I'm going to try to keep that. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.